All year long, advocates and lawmakers in Harrisburg have been talking about the importance of mental health in schools. And now with the school year starting, advocates are seeing the results of their efforts, with the state including specific funding for mental health. Our Pennsylvania State Capitol correspondent Kara Jeffers is joining us live in Harrisburg tonight. Kara, you're talking more about the details of this and also how schools are choosing to spend all of this money. Good evening.
Good evening, Eva. From taking care of your physical health to now talking about your mind, schools are definitely paying attention to this. The CDC says that American youth are trending to be less depressed, but they're still facing more violence in their schools, and we know that mental health, things like phone bans, can be a solution to this. And schools are putting their money where their mouth is when it comes to these trends. This year, Pennsylvania set aside $100 million to spend on mental health and security services. Each district got a guaranteed $100,000, and they could then apply for grants to request more funds.
We had one elementary school counselor in between both of our elementary school buildings. They found with the uptake in need that wasn't feasible, so they hired another school counselor, so we have one in each building.
Pennsylvania School Counselor Association wants districts aware of a counselor's role to serve the whole student body.
I have over 300 students. Do I have time to provide weekly therapy to all of them? No, absolutely not, and that's not my role. My role is more to see the student, assess if they need to be referred out for a higher level of, more intensive services. That's what I do.
Districts looking to give students access to more individualized service are hiring school psychologists and social workers or contracting with outside experts. This leaves school counselors free to shape the building's environments.
We really want to make sure we're adding small groups, or whether it be a check in, check out, whatever the needs are.
Stepping into 2024, counselors say they have seen an increase of anxiety in their student populations.
Never had as many students trying to manage anxiety as I seem to have now.
But they have also seen more students willing to learn and get help.
Sometimes you're just not aware of that, the anxiety, how it functions and how you deal with it. And so I think that awareness is a big help for a lot of our kids.
Now, those counselors also talked about, as we're getting resources and more mental health professionals in the buildings, there does need to be efforts from the schools to coordinate who's responsible for what, making sure we're keeping in contact. In Harrisburg, I'm Kara Jeffers. I'll be bringing plenty of education stories to you this week.
'Tis the season, Kara. Thank